Hey folks, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. I just thought I'd come on here and do a quick little video. Quick whip and chat. This is my sunflowers. I just started it today. I had to set aside my black and white canvas. The one it's called black and white, but it's of a horse. And it's like a wintry scene, and because I don't have enough of the one color, the AB, so I set it aside. I got one row of it done, and decided to put it away for now, until I can, you know what, I'm just gonna do this whole section here. Why not? But yeah, I gotta get more of the one color. I gotta get more of the AB, and then I can finish. And then I can continue working on it, and then finish it. But until then, I clipped it to a clothes hanger and put it in the closet. So it's hanging up for now until I get around to it. If you've seen the video where I kitted this up, you'll remember these. Yeah. So I'm not going to do this whole section in this video, because that's just well, it's a lot. So instead, I'm just gonna do some of the colors. So I'm gonna, yeah, just do some of the colors. Like I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but I am. Yeah. So I had a nice chat with my daughter last night. We were chatting on Facebook Messenger, and then she's like, and then she went and she called, because she's like, well, this is easier than texting. It's like, yeah, it is. frees up your hands. And she was trying to play a video game, and I was working on my Cookie Monster canvas. So yeah, we chatted for the better part of 2 hours. Just about 2 hours. Yeah, just about 2 hours. And yeah, it was nice talking with her and seeing how she's doing, and talking about my YouTube channel and all you guys, and what I've been going through with my tanks. And yes, as soon as I'm done this video, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna get started on I'm gonna do some more work on the pipes and the valves, so that I can get that all fixed. Because the sooner I get it fixed, the sooner I can have a shower. Because who wants to have a shower when the tub is like half full of water? Yeah, and I will be using a lot of bleach to scrub my bathtub clean. Because, yeah, it's one of the downsides to living in a fifth wheel. Thankfully, it's just dishwater and not... yeah, not the other tank. Because that would just be, like, really gross. Oh, yeah, before I forget, I'm going to plug my phone in so the battery doesn't accidentally die while I'm recording, because, yes, that has happened before. once while I was recording a video, and a couple of times while doing a live stream. So, don't want that to happen again. No siree. Yeah, so I'm recording this just after Jill did her live stream today. And I know I'm not doing the normal beginning of my regular WIP and chat videos where I do the horoscope and then I show you my cross what I'm doing, how the progress on my cross stitch. Some of the stuff that we talked about on Jill's live stream today, yeah, it affected me. Yes, to put it bluntly, yeah, it did affect me. It was talk about addiction and depression and yeah, it reminded me of how precious life is and how I'm glad that I'm here. And when you live alone, you sometimes wonder, like, how long, like, if something happened to you, how long would it take before somebody found out? Well, depends on how social you are, of course. Someone like me, like, if certain people didn't hear from me for a couple of days, well, it would take a few days, yes. But yeah, but like, I do chat with everybody on the Facebook Messenger, the Trainwreck Sisters. That's Jill's group. Diamond Painting with the Edwards Family. And yeah, like, I talk on there every day. So I'm pretty sure if somebody didn't, if I didn't say anything on there, somebody would notice, because I know they notice when I'm not there for when I'm not in chat for live streams. But when I guess what I'm getting at is no matter how bad things get, always reach out. Always have at least one person that you communicate with every day. That way, if they don't hear from you, they know that there's something wrong. Even if it's just like what I do with my dad, I just send him a smiling emoji, just to let him know that, yeah, I'm still okay. I'm still okay. I'm still here. Because, yeah, there were times when I wouldn't reach out to him for like weeks. And I know my daughter is notorious for doing the same thing. But she lives with someone, at least. So if something were to happen to her, I know he would reach out to me and let me know that something's going on, because he knows how close she and I are. And at least I really hope that he would reach out to me and let me know. there wouldn't really be much that I would actually be able to do aside from worry. But at least it would be nice to know. Yeah, but yeah, so that's the kind of mood I'm in at the moment. In a little bit of a dark place, but there isn't very much I can do about that right now, except talk. And talking with you guys helps. Doing recording videos definitely helps. Let's see here. What should I do next? Well, there's a lot of H's, so I'm gonna want my H. I'm trying to do large section, like the color blocking right now. Oh, goodness me. Oh. But yeah, I know there are people out there that they struggle no matter what's going on in their life. They may look and act and seem like they're doing okay, but behind closed doors, they're far from it. I know that's how I feel periodically. And I do try to find ways of improving my mood. But if it gets to be too much for me, I go back to bed. I do. I go back to bed. I lay down. I relax. I watch videos. I read, play games, and eventually close my eyes and go to sleep. I don't do what I used to do. Instead, that's what I do. What I used to do was like really bad, and I know that if I don't want to go down that road again. A small part of me does, but a larger part of me does not. A larger part of me wants to stay, be here to share with you guys. Yeah, I've noticed last couple of days I've lost a few subscribers. I don't know if that's because of actual unsubscribing or if it's just YouTube unsubscribing people, but I know my mood swings aren't for everyone's. My mood swings are not everyone's cup of tea, so it's understandable if it happens. This is really strange. There is like I've pulled a few of these drills. They're a slightly darker shade of this particular color. That's weird. Yeah, I know it's hard to it's hard to stay happy and bubbly and in a good mood all the time. I do try. I know I'll message people and I'll send them like smiling emojis and laughing emojis, and I'll joke around with them, and But I really wish I was in real life as happy in real life as I am, as I portray in my messages, in my conversations with people. But of course, it's difficult when you suffer from depression, and but I am working on it. And doing these videos does help. I was very tempted to just say, screw it, I'm not going to do a video today. I'm just going to go, I'm not even going to bother with going outside and dealing with the pipe, the holding tanks, because it's cold outside. Just excuse. I need to get it done. It's not going to fix itself, because the weather is not going to warm up enough to thaw any of that stuff underneath there for quite a while. And even when it does warm up, I don't know if it's going to get warm enough underneath to actually do the trick. So I do actually have to get outside and do it myself. I got to get under there, which means I'm going to be getting dirty. I'm going to be cold and dirty, and I'm going to end up sore. I know to expect these things, and but it's just one of the hardships of life, the responsibility of maintaining a home in a fifth wheel. And it's got to get done, or else it can cause serious damage later, and where it will end up costing me money, lots of money, to replace the tanks and the pipes, and because of the pipes cracking. And yeah, worst case scenario, I have to fork out all this money. Well, it would basically be my dad forking out the money, because I know my dad would end up doing that. Even though I really don't want to have to rely on him for something like that, but it is what it is. And I know that, like, because I struggle with a lot of things, and my dad is willing to do these types of things for me, and because he doesn't want to see me homeless. And so I don't want to and unfortunately, worst case scenario is he says, nope, sorry, you're on your own, you got to do it yourself. But yeah, there is that worst case scenario as well, where I have no choice but to try and fix it, come up with the money myself. And yeah, so it could go, well, honestly, yeah, it could go either way. My dad yes, he has been there to help me a lot, because I'm not always the smartest when it comes to certain things. When something bad happens, I have a tendency of overreacting. And in the past, I still do sometimes, and I've done that a few times in this past year. But I am working through it. I actually see it now in myself. I now understand it. I now am able to work on it, find ways of dealing with it, and when I start getting that way, I know I'm overreacting emotionally. I reach out to certain people, and just talking with them about what's going on helps bring me down from with my anxiety. And so I'm growing as a person. It may have taken almost 50 years, but I am learning. I've done a lot of stupid things in the past. But you know how they say you live and you learn. A lot of people, they'll still turn around and expect a different result from doing the same thing, and wonder why they didn't get a different outcome. Well, it's because you did the exact same thing. Yeah. And yeah, I've done that too many times. So I've finally focusing on me. I'm focusing on me, living my life for me, and not living my life to try and appease other people, which is tricky, but I'm working on it. I'm with someone that accepts me for who I am, isn't trying to change me, or at least hasn't tried to change me. He doesn't give me grief about anything. He doesn't give me a hard time about anything. But he's also not really that open with certain things yet. But yeah, he does talk more about stuff, like, but I still have to like ask him questions about himself. Like, I don't even know if he's got a middle name, and if he does, what it is. I've known the guy for like almost 30 years, and it's only in the last 2.5 years that we actually, like, I'm actually really finally learning things about him. He's actually talking about himself more. And I think it's because I wasn't really ready before. For the longest time, I was always interested in a colorful relationship, I guess you could say. Being with someone that I really don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I really don't know how to explain it. But I've been with like the rebel, I've been with the bad boy, I've been with assholes. I've been with I've been with older. I've been with much older. I've been with much younger. And I don't know, I guess I've been in relationships with guys that just like they I really don't know how to describe it. I really don't know how. Because he is really easygoing, laid back, relaxed type of guy. At least he is around me. But like he's a very hard worker, a very dedicated family man. He knows how to have fun without needing drugs or alcohol. Yeah. Oh, I just spotted some more ones. Don't you hate it when that happens? you're just about to start putting them away to start a different color, or you just finished putting them away and you're like, ah, just spotted a bunch right there. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, so see, I always saw him as a good friend. And I never thought that anything would ever come. Like, I never thought my feelings for him would ever go beyond like just friends with benefits. Because like we started off pretty much as friends, and then friends with benefits, and then but yeah, with him it's kind of like, you know, like the girl next door type story. You never really realize how important someone is, how you really feel about them, until you really take a good close look, or until they're not there anymore. Yeah. And well, that's kind of how I feel things are with him. He's always been a great guy. Jeez, I have a hard time keeping you guys staying in camera, in frame. But yes, I know I'm kind of bearing my soul to you guys when I should be doing that with him. Oh my goodness. I told his cousin a number of years, many years ago, when I lived with him. With him, not his cousin. His cousin would always come over and hang out. And, one of the times, his cousin and we would chat outside while smoking a cigarette, and I told his cousin how I felt about him. And he's like, well, have you told him how you feel? And I'm like, no, I just don't know how he's gonna, like, what's gonna happen. I was scared, because yeah, back then I had strong feelings for him back then. And I felt the only person, like there's only one other guy that I cared about more, and that was the father of my oldest child. And, well, yeah. Yeah, that man came back into my life, and I thought, okay, maybe this is the opportunity that I needed, that I was hoping for. And so yeah, I went with Wolfie's father, and longest relationship I've ever been in, that's for darn sure. And I tried so hard to make it work. I did. I tried so hard to make it work with him, but it just... the man just has too many issues. To put it bluntly, the man has too many issues. Because like he suffers from depression and anxiety, just like me. But he also suffers from PTSD because of his parents and because of his upbringing and siblings, relatives, things from his past, from his childhood, his youth, as well as adulthood. Like, just his whole life is just full of PTSD and social anxiety, and it's just one thing after another. And I tried so hard to help him, like be there for him, support him, make sure he got to appointments with, because he did go through he was seeing a mental health counselor, but from the things, it just, things didn't work with his mental health counselor. I think he would have benefited more from having a male mental health counselor rather than a female mental health counselor, that she only wanted to know about his relationship with me and a female friend of ours from the UK. Yeah. And so he just wasn't getting the help that he wasn't, she was not helpful at all. Like the way that he had described how things went in his appointments with her, it sounded almost like she was physically attracted to him, when like a lot of women. It is unfortunate that it happened a lot for him. Women, and women of all ages. There was just something about him that it's like an animal magnetism. And he just didn't understand it, why it would happen, but it did. It happened a lot. Yeah, it happened a lot. Like I'd be waiting in the truck, and he'd go into a store, and and then he'd come back out and get into the truck, and he'd be like telling me about how, oh yeah, the girl behind the counter, she was playing with her hair, and she kept giggling, and I'm like, oh, she's got a crush on you. But yeah. No. Yeah, he just didn't understand. And it's like, well, yeah, he is a big guy, tall, good looking, beautiful blue eyes. Unfortunately, it did cause issues it's caused issues for him a lot over the years. The way his mannerisms, he's always very polite. Well, almost always very polite to women. The only time I've ever seen him not polite to a woman, aside from a female police officer or a female judge, was with a lady that he went to buy a pack of cigarettes, and the woman asked him for his ID, and he got pissed off. It's like, yeah, he got pissed off. He's in his 40s. And he got pissed off because it's like, it's obvious that he's got like he's got facial hair, and it took him a long time to be able to grow facial hair too. Long time. It wasn't until he was like in his 30s, I think, that he was able to finally grow a decent beard. Late 20s, mid to late 20s, actually, I think it might have been. But yeah, and without the facial hair, he's got a baby face. But yeah, he took offense to a woman asking to see his ID to be able to buy a pack of cigarettes, and it's like most men would find that to be a compliment, but not him. Yeah. And yeah, he got pissed off and he stormed out of the store. It's like, okay then. And I just, of course, I apologized for his actions and finished buying the pack of cigarettes and left the store. And yeah, he was pissed off. He was in a bitchy mood for several hours afterwards. And it's like, well, it just, yeah, it just like, yeah, things with him just it didn't work. No matter how hard I tried. I really don't know if he's ever gonna meet someone that can actually help him to be able to be in a oh, that doesn't belong in here. I really need to change this putty. It's, oh my goodness, it's really getting to me. It's just anyways, I know I say it's gonna be just a short little video, and then the next thing you know, I'm yakking your ear off for like an hour. I know it hasn't been an hour yet, but it's been more than a half hour, and I know at the rate things are going, it's going to be an hour. I'll probably end up yakking your ear off until I'm done this section, because I get to talking and then I just don't want to stop. But yeah, I think it's just I needed to vent. Because yes, part of me still misses that big giant walking red flag, considering he still is in my dreams at times. I am looking forward to the day when he is no longer in my dreams, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen, because I still periodically, my ex-husband periodically is in my dreams, and other exes will periodically pop up in my dreams as well. But it's just because I have people are in my dreams that are from my like my life. That's like my stepmom. I still periodically will have a dream where my dad left his girlfriend and went back to my stepmom, which I know is something that will never ever happen, because the woman's just, I didn't realize just how bad she was as a person. Because yeah, my dad was revealing some new stuff, telling me some stuff about her recently, that of how she was in their relationship, and it's like, well, that's just, no, not right. Because it was like, yeah, she may have worked, but like in her view, her money was hers and my dad's money was hers. She the money that she made from working, she never never contributed any of that money to help pay the bills. Ever. She wouldn't consult my dad when it came to certain things that she'd go and spend her money on. Like she went and bought a whole new living room set and didn't tell my dad. My dad came home and found a furniture truck in the driveway, and they came, like, she bought this. There was a couch, a chair, coffee table, 2 end tables, and 2 lamps, and it was like solid wood frame. It was just so tacky. It was so super tacky. The furniture was tacky. Like, the woman has never had a sense of fashion, like any kind of fashion sense, ever. She once took me shopping and bought me clothes, bought me an outfit, and oh my god, I hated it. I hated it. And she's like, "Oh, you look great." And I had to wear it to school once. Oh my god, I hated it because the pants were not very comfortable. They kept riding up, and they were a button up and the button kept digging into my belly. I hated it. It was terrible. The shirt, I like long shirts, and this shirt was not long. And the colors, I did not like the colors. I didn't like the cut, the design. I didn't like anything about the shirt or the pants at all. And, I hated it. But, yeah. But yeah, it's like my dad, these days, he bends over backwards to make sure that his girlfriend is happy. He does whatever he can to keep her happy. Because she is a very independent woman. She's a strong, independent woman. And he doesn't want to lose her. He doesn't want her to just pack a bag and leave him or kick him out or anything like that. I can't really see her doing that because, yeah, they love each other very much. Very, very much. And but I do see he goes over and above for her. And I do worry about that. I do, because like if something did end up happening with her, yeah, I do worry about something happening to him if something ever happened to her. We joke around about like if like when he kicks the bucket. Yeah, we joke around about him kicking the bucket before her because she's healthier than he is. Even though she's older than him, she's healthier than he is. And so we're always joking around about how, like, yeah, when he kicks the bucket, yeah, when he kicks the bucket, I get the truck and I get the RV. My brother can have the tools. Yeah. And I don't know, I don't think there'd be anything for my sister, but I guess she could probably have the RV. I'll take the truck. Because she doesn't need a truck. She wouldn't want a truck. But I could see her taking the RV. Because she loves to travel. And she just has she has a Mustang. Yeah, she's got a really nice Mustang. I think it's a 2011. Don't quote me because I don't know. I don't remember. When she bought it, it was practically brand new. It was like, I think, it could be 2009 as well. See, I don't remember. I just know it's early 2000s, maybe? No. Yeah, early 2000s. Oh, there is an X. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one color, and then I gotta go. I really need to get my butt outside. Yeah, because it's 3:30. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I've got like 2 hours. Yeah, almost 2 hours. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna upload this video, and while it's uploading, I'm gonna go outside and get some stuff done and try and see how much I can get done before it gets too late in the day. And then I'll come back in and warm up and hug the space heater for a couple of hours to warm up. But anyways, yeah, so this is sunflowers. But as you can see, there's a butterfly here, and there's a butterfly here, and then, yeah, these are, I called it sunflowers. I don't know if they're actually sunflowers. They could be, but yeah, I think they are. Anyways, until next time, I'll see you in the yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.